Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? I would like to introduce you to Harris's worst nightmare. Yeah, this is a real woman who did her homework, and she will not be intimidated by the Dems. Now, let's take a watch, shall we?
Threatening us because we are not supporting your Indian person for president anyway. So we're not going to change. You're not going to change us. We have not dropped back to 1940. You have. That's your problem. The fact that you can no longer intimidate black people about voting. Remember, that's what poll taxes were for. That's what the 24th Amendment was to do, is to keep you from doing that, and so that you're intimidating people in voting. But now let's move on to the debate. My impression of the debate is that Kamala Harris tried to remove herself from Biden-Harris. She is the current vice president. She doesn't want anybody to call her vice president, though, unless it's to her advantage. Donald Trump, I thought, was being very passive. He wasn't himself, and I'm sure some pundits told him not to do that because he could not hurt the black woman's feelings, because she would get, then they could always say, well, he's always he's always offensive. And so he tried to be passive. So let's look at some of the things that were said. One of the things she said, and Democrats say this all the time, he's just lying. But she did not say lying about what. She just says he always lies. She and Nancy Pelosi are very good about saying that. Oh, he's lying. Lying about what? Be very specific about that. And so one of the things that I heard her say is that she was going to give $50,000 as tax deduction to small businesses. And people probably applauded. But as a small business owner for over 20 years, let me tell you, a $50,000 tax deduction does nothing for a new business. A new business cannot use it until they get ready to file taxes in their first full year. $50,000 will not help anything. $50,000 most small businesses will use in 1 month. So let's stop the applause on that one. And then let's keep going. Let's look at one of the major issues, of course, that they discussed was immigration. And with immigration, I want to make sure that you understand that we know who the border czar was. We saw the videos. We still have the videos. You cannot remove yourself from that. We know that you are the border czar. And so with that, we say, right now, you still have drug trafficking. You have human trafficking. You have child trafficking. 300,000 children are still missing from the border. What happened to them? You are the border czar, Kamala Harris. So that's a question that you should be required to answer to all Americans. Where are the 300,000 missing children from the border? Okay, remember when you all had a fit about children being separated from their parents at the border when Donald Trump was in office? Now it's time for everybody to have a fit about 300,000 children being missing right now. Also, the next question is, you are pandering to black people. You went and had your little concerts and did all of your things with the black people. You're at every black church, black pastors. You should be ashamed of yourself, because the same person that's at your churches that you are supporting is replacing black children's recreation centers, replacing children's schools with illegal immigrants, while their black pastors are standing up there pretending this is a good thing. I grew up when pastors supported black people and supported black communities. You're supporting people who are replacing black communities and replacing black people. You have recreation centers in Chicago that are closed for black kids to make room for illegal immigrants to be housed. You have schools in New York that were closed for illegal immigrants to be housed. You have rows of apartments for illegal immigrants, and right down the street or right in front of them, you have veterans who are homeless, who are living in squalor, and you are not doing one thing for them, but you are housing illegal immigrants. You're giving them $15,000 on credit cards, but you're not giving that to taxpayers. You're giving them free housing, free utilities, free cell phones, but you're not giving that to American taxpayers. Black pastors, while you're pandering to these people, they are replacing your congregations, your black people.
Now, we need more people like this woman. We do. And less people like Harris. Who's with me? I applaud this woman. I think this is excellent. And I think if more people were to speak out like this, I think we would have less less BS, less corruption, less everything, okay? And I think that a lot more people would stand up and have their voices be heard. I think it's beautiful. I think it's wonderful. And I would love to see more videos like this. I really would. So if you see them, show them to me, because I want their voices to be heard. I really do. And I want to spread the word. I do. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.